Hey guys, I want to get into the basics of getting this helicopter off the ground and into the air today. You know, I remember when I first started this, and I tried this with the mouse, the joystick, whatever, and I could not figure out what the hell I was doing wrong. I tried it for months, and I think a lot of you have been there and just gave up. And then I would go back and try it again. Nah. So before we do anything, we got to do some settings. And for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to do this in mouse mode. And because of that, I'm going to be quite rusty with it because I don't do it that way. I actually use the joystick. So we want to go to controls and mouse. And I have it set for 0.4 and 0.5 for those two settings. This is actually personal preference. You guys could do anything you want here. You know, I could go either way with a lot of this. For environment, make sure you have wind at 0 for now. So there's your settings. Just make sure you're at point. Make sure you're set for mouse controls too, and set it for 0.4 and 0.5. And next, we will get to getting that thing off the ground. When you balance power, pitch, and trim with the right angle of attack, so you know any of these variables, you learn how to do that. And this is really the best way to learn it. The helicopter will teach you how to use power, pitch, everything properly. And, you know, I learned about how you bleed off speed, why you bleed off speed, what it's all about. You know, that's all things I've learned, you know, as well as using power and trim effectively. So I hope this helps you guys. Power, again, you need just enough power to get off the ground at first, and then you need to reduce a little bit. First things first about the helicopter. You do not use very large movements with the mouse. The key with the mouse is to keep it centered in not moving too quickly. And the biggest mistake people make with the chopper is too much power. Right off the bat, they hit too much. Power for altitude, pitch for speed. Google that, and you'll find that that could be a somewhat controversial thing. And angle of attack is another thing that I've learned, guys. It applies to every aircraft. Once you get off the ground in the helicopter, you need to change something. In this case, you want to go forward, so you need to change the angle of attack by bringing the nose down. And once you do that, you need to add a little power to maintain altitude. Okay, guys, I'm a little rusty with this. I was trying this with my plus-minus keys. I get a little screwed up with these fingers and these keys because I'm not used to this. But with those settings, I would suggest starting with number 7 to get off the ground. Okay, get that mouse somewhere above, you know, somewhere in the middle. As you see where I am, press number 7. I'll get off the ground, and I have to pull it down to get the nose up. To bring the nose down, I bring the mouse up. So down with the mouse brings the nose up. Up with the mouse brings the nose down. That's really all there is to it. Now, as in anything, especially with the helicopter, it takes practice. But after today, you'll be able to get the basics. You'll be able to get off the ground. You'll be able to get going, and you'll understand a little bit more about it. And I think a future video I was going to do that would be a little bit more advanced is really not going to be necessary, because once you figure out what goes on here with this aircraft, you're going to enjoy flying. If you're an actual enthusiast and you're an aviation enthusiast, you're going to understand how to use power with pitch and trim effectively and know when to use it at the right times, like on final approaches, for turns, for a lot of things, really. Off the ground and using the power to, you know, adjusting the power and your angle of attack is really all that matters. Watch your mouse usage, watch your power usage, and you should be okay. I really hope this helps.